Alright, so when Edge of Fate launched, we had this whole stat system that got changed, right? All of these different stats got changed, that changed all of our ability regen and whatnot. So, we were told when this was first announced that 70 stat would be equivalent to the old regen we had before Edge of Fate. Um, Long story short, the quality assurance team got fired, so the quality was no longer assured. So that didn't happen. It was moved to 85. Sure, fine. We gave it a couple of weeks. Supposedly, it was fixed today. But fixed, it was not. It is not even remotely fucking close to what we were told pre-Edge of Fate and what we are literally told by the numbers that are in the game. So, let me just give you the rundown really quick. At 70 stat, it says plus 104% grenade energy. Now, what I take this to mean, and what I feel is reasonable to take this to mean, is that at 0 grenade stat, you will have some scalar applied to any grenade in regeneration that comes into your character. So we'll just call this number A. Now, if I go up to 70 stat, that number will get scaled up by 104%. So you multiply it by 2.04. Now, if I were to go to 100 stats instead, this number goes up to 190%. So, I feel that it's reasonable to suspect that the difference in energy between 100 stat and 70 stat would be 2.9 over 2.04, because that is the scalar of 100 over the scalar of 70. If I were to go to Desmos, my handy dandy calculator, and run this out, we get 42.15%. Meaning, according to the numbers that are in the game and the numbers that we were given pre-Edge of Fate, I should be receiving 42.15% more energy. Now, this is literally the number that everybody was using pre-Edge of Fate to see if their builds would still work. Now, let's go in game really quick and see how close this is to what you actually see. Does this look like 42.15% to you? Because it does not look like it to me. You know what these numbers are consistent with, though? The new TWID, in which they said that they rescaled passive and active ability regen to hit 100% of the pre-Edge of Fate levels at 70 stat, and then scale up to 115% at 100 stat. Where did this number come from? We have never seen this number before now. Like, I I don't know what to do at this point. I feel like these numbers are just coming out of nowhere, and the patch notes are just being developed on the fly. Like, we were told before Edge of Fate 104%, 190%. And then you divide and you get 42.15%. Where does 115% come in? Like, I I don't know. You can make this 115%, right? That's fine. You know, this is your choice. You're the developer. You get to choose these things. But why is it so wildly different to what we were told before the expansion and what is literally in the game? I actually don't know what to say at this point. Like, I try to remain optimistic about this game, and I do realize that game development is an incredibly hard task. There's a lot of systems that have to come together like a puzzle and actually function for the entire game to be good. But like, I feel like every single patch note reading that I do is like the let's go gambling, oh dang it video, because like none of it is even reliable anymore. I feel like every piece of information that we get from Bungie has to be treated like it's coming from the mouth of Savathun the Witch Queen herself, the goddess of lies. Like, none of this makes any sense. I would love to be proven wrong. If somebody at Bungie came out and told me, hey, this is actually how the numbers in the game works, then sure, I'll admit fault for this one. But I do not see any conceivable way in which 190% and 104% somehow come together to make 115%. I have no idea anymore, man. I'm done. I'm so sick of this shit.